Hi there, everybody. Welcome to your Morning Mug, episode 19. I'm not out of mugs yet, but I'm getting there. I'm now getting to the point that I'm going back to the mugs that I use as cup holders, or like pen holders, I should say. Cleaning those out, using those. I want to see how long I can go. I definitely don't have another 30 mugs, so we're going to have to start repeating, but that's all right. Today is going to be a short one. I have a big teacher meeting in about half an hour, and I'm excited to hear the information that we're going to get from the Big Spring School District, how we are game planning and getting ready to move forward. So today, I wanted to say, first of all, I apologize. I even wrote it down and I forgot. Yesterday, National Autism Awareness Day. I was even wearing a blue t-shirt, but I think many issues, including autism awareness, should be an everyday kind of thing. So thank you to the Learning Support Department at Big Spring for sharing that out on social media. I was right there with you. And so I apologize for missing that yesterday. Today, Dog Pound, which is the school spirit club at Big Spring, is having a spirit day. So I'm going to be posting this shortly. Big Spring, go Bulldogs. Woo! Ever always strong. Woo! And of course, I'm a bulldog proud. Bleed maroon and gold. Yes, we do. Love it, love it, love it. In the comments, I'm going to put a link that was a little project on the part of the high school staff. Take a look at it. Take a look. Okay, so what we need to cover this morning, we have our Disney trivia answers from yesterday. The first question, Disneyland opened in 1955. How much did it cost for a ticket? And I gave you the range of $97 to $124 if you were to buy a ticket right now, if Disneyland was actually open and not closed based on our current situation. But in 1955, to go to Disneyland for a day, $1. It would cost you $1 for a ticket for the day. The second trivia question, which princess had the fewest lines in her feature film? The answer, and the hint was don't sleep through it. The answer is Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Total number of lines, 18. 18. And The Sorcerer's Apprentice. We know Mickey Mouse in that very famous role from Fantasia. Originally, they were considering Dopey for the role. Dopey for the role. Totally a different feel, and I'm fascinated when I look at IMDb, different, movie databases or movie trivia, things of that sort, when they're like, these different people were considered for this role, but more often than not, the person who's in that role is the one destined to play it. So nice job, Mr. Mouse. All right. Today is National Film Score Day. My favorite composer for films, that would have to be John Williams. Shout out to the Hershey Correlettes. I'll talk more about synchronized swimming again this weekend. And I'll relate it back to that film score comment. I have a playlist. My AP kids know it well. It's called The Zone. I will rename it today and call it Hetrick's Morning Mug The Zone. If you want to go search for it, I'll put a link into the comments. Film scores from The Patriot, Gladiator, Zorro, a lot of different, especially action films. And it's perfect for the background noise as I'm working, if I'm lecturing in class, if we're having group discussions. That's the playlist that we put on in the background. So that'll be there for you if you're interested. This day in history, the 3rd of April, 1948, President Truman signs the Marshall Plan. So my American Studies students should be familiar with the Marshall Plan post-World War II, giving about $5 billion in aid to 16 different European countries as they attempted to return to some normalcy after the war. Happy birthday, Washington Irving, the author, born this day, 1793, Legend of Sleepy Hollow, if you're familiar with that one. 1924, Marlon Brando, great actor, really controversial, but his birthday today. Jane Goodall, primatologist, anthropologist, pretty cool lady. I'm going to put a link to her website on the comments as well. Happy birthday, Alec Baldwin, Eddie Murphy. Lots of stuff going on. So to wrap things up today, I'm talking to my students. I'm talking to those who are starting to feel a little bit lost now that we're approaching the end of week 3 of our current situation. The back of my shirt has a saying, and it is, the only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. The only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. For me, it's really hard to get started on something, but once I start, I'm good. It's hard for me to get up in the morning, but once I'm up, I'm good. It's hard for me to get motivated to go to the gym, but once I'm there, I'm good. You need to have a little conversation with yourself to think about what is your level of productivity. You don't need to be going all day, but you, at the end of the day, need to be able to say to yourself, yes, I accomplished something. I accomplished my goals. So those of you who have enrichment activities out there, set a timer, 20 minutes, do something. Do something. Your teachers have spent a lot of time putting stuff together. Throw something back at them. Okay, we want to hear from you. Setting a short-term goal for yourself. I'm the queen of setting a timer. I have 20 minutes to do this, got to get it done. Or making yourself a to-do list and say, okay, I have to get these 3 things done before I open Disney Plus or before I go back and play that video game. Chunk your time. Chunk your time. Allow yourself those brain breaks. What I've been doing, honestly, if I have a meeting at 11 o'clock, a Google Meet, and then another one at 1, that 11 o'clock meeting is over, I'm up, I'm out, I walk a lap around the neighborhood, practicing appropriate social distance, and I come back and I move on to the next thing. Give yourself those brain breaks. It really, really does work. Just make sure you're not giving yourself a brain break for the entire day. Savvy? And yesterday, last night, additional details were given to advanced placement teachers about the plan and what we're doing moving forward. I'm still trying to chew and to process, but students that have certain circumstances like that, this is your time to step up. Right now is about learning and preparing yourself for the next level, the next step. The power of knowledge, the power of an education. This is intense stuff. Just because something's not graded doesn't mean that it won't benefit you in the future. So my mug of the day to go along with our Dog Pound School Spirit Day, right there. There's my Big Spring Bulldog mug. This was a gift from the Big Spring High School Student Council when I first came to Big Spring in fall of 2008. This was part of our little teacher gift saying, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. So here you are. And I also have my bracelet. It's on every day. I have not taken it off in probably 2 months, maybe, as a reminder to myself, who I'm supporting, who I'm working for. And just because you're living, working, teaching, learning in another district doesn't mean I don't love you, because I do. But I'm biased toward Big Spring. Go Bulldogs. All right, so behave, be good, be kind. Please continue to recycle. For the love of all things, wash your hands. And please shoot out by phone or email or social media or in the comments. I need names of celebrities because I'm putting them in this little container. I have some. Okay, I'm going to be using these on the morning mug next week, and I want this to be as filled as possible. So names of celebrities, and I'm going to get them here in this jar. All right, so this ended up being longer than I thought. I guess the curse of a social studies teacher, we can just talk and make commentary and, well. Anyway. All right, everybody. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.